There you go.
Hello everybody, this is Nightburn 86. Here's your claptraps, bronies, anything My Little Pony. Today I have a very special video for you bronies. I'm also co-hosting with one of my best friends. Give it up.
Hey guys, Dr. Spartan here with, of course, Nightburn. Dude, be sure to look into the camera too when you're speaking to the audience. No thank you, I don't swing that way, man.
Tell that to Skittles. Anyway,
yeah,
but that's a different story.
Hell no.
Now, here's what we're having a very special video for this one. I was approached a few days ago by a brony, I'm not going to say his name, from a particular group on Facebook, which, again, I'm not going to say the name. Y'all know who you are if you see this video, for a challenge. He was very mature about it. He was very calm, very grown up. So I'm going to actually take him up on his challenge. Because, as I'm well known, I do hate anything that's My Little Pony based. And I basically hate the guy behind me who looks like a pedophile named Dr. Brony.
Fuck you, asshole.
As you said, I don't swing that way. Anyway. Anyway, so I am going to do a 3-part challenge. The first part was his idea. The other 2 were mine and Dr. Spartan's idea.
This guy here came up with most of it, so I can't take all the credit.
But
if I may interrupt here, the first part, Nightburn would do. But as a little thing, we tried doing this with the OBS recording software, and we tried to review it. The audio came in actually perfect, but
the video said "fuck you."
The video was it was almost doing like frame by frame, way behind the audio to the point we had to scrap that video and redo it. So
now
here we go again.
Now I'm going to explain what the first challenge is. The gentleman who approached me, he actually did the challenge for me and Dr. Spartan, so this is one we're doing together. The challenge was to take a look at the songs off one of their Equestria Girls DVDs, which I believe it's called. Him and the thing. There it is.
It's right there. I was like, I know
it's called, and I'll even show it. I believe it's called My Little Pony Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks. Well, his challenge was that I would listen to some of the songs, the 2 that are on here, Better Than Ever Battle and the Rainbooms Battle, and you kind of go into at the non-biased attitude, which I am. I'm going to give my full opinion on the song itself, total, the animation, the voice actresses doing the singing, the music itself, and I'm going to give my overall opinion in a non-biased way.
My opinion will be more like when it comes to the audio and stuff will be after when I have to review the video for editing purposes. But when I'll be able to see the footage itself, and I'll give my unbiased opinion on the footage and the lyrics, how I see it in a professional manner.
So technically, bronies, Pegasisters, or anyone from the My Little Pony community, this is about your only chance, thanks to this gentleman. I am not going to give any names, but your only chance to make me see things differently, or to convince me that My Little Pony isn't that bad. Now, as I said before, I'm going with this non-biased attitude, which some of y'all probably think is going to be very impossible, but you'd be surprised on me being non-biased. I am an ex-correctional officer after all, so I had to learn to be non-biased quite often.
Let's not keep talking about formal jobs.
Agreed. Especially ones that suck. Now, I'm going to say this once. I do not know what to expect. I will be viewing both songs. And I will, at the very end of viewing both songs, I will give my opinion on the as I mentioned before, the animation, the song itself, the meaning of the song, what I think the song category goes into. Basically, I'm going to give my opinion in a very professional manner. There will be no insults, unless it's a Dr. Spartan behind me.
And I'll say this, he has yet to view this. I went into before him to test out, see if I could get OBS to actually work. So we're pretty much doing this with the camera app on my desktop plus with a little help from the Xbox app. Gotta love Xbox app.
So, as I said, I am going in knowing nothing about this. I mean, yes, my niece does own the movie. She loves this crap. I've never seen any of the Equestria Girls. I have seen the My Little Pony a little bit, so I understand the basis of it. She did point out to me all the characters' names, which I will mention right now. I believe it's Applejack, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Twilight Sparkle. That's 5, wasn't it?
There's multiple ones. I know one we saw.
Rarity.
The Deadpool versus
Pinkie Pie was the one I was missing.
Yes.
Pinkie Pie.
The one.
And I think there's a character she told me called Sunset Shimmer, I think. As I said, I'm not very knowledgeable about this, and I purposely try not to be knowledgeable.
Except for the Pinkie Pie, because we watched Screwtax Death Battle for Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie.
I think we saw the one for Twilight 2 versus Raven.
I have not yet seen that.
I have. Good one.
I still think the Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie, it was not what I was expecting, but it was hilarious considering.
Didn't we see the one with Rainbow Dash versus Starscream?
It doesn't matter if it was My Little Pony or anything going up against Starscream. Starscream was destined to lose no matter what.
Arrogant bastard. Okay, so without any further ado, we are about to start challenge number 1, which I shall call it. Oh, I can't believe I have to use this name. The Challenge of the Rainbows. I'm only taking that off the screen name called Rainbow Battle, okay? So, let's get challenge number 1 done. I'm going in non-biased. So, without any further ado, I'm going to get one more joke out. Dr. Brony, go fuck yourself and die in fire.
I'm Dr. Brony. No, shut the fuck about that.
You know, I'm never going to let you off that one. So, let's go ahead and begin and try it.
Alright, be sure to press those keys. It should pop up. And you didn't do it right. Oh, give me a second. Let's see here.
I don't know much about computers.
I gotta click on. Oop, they don't want to use the camera. Fuck. Over here. I'll try it again.
There we go. Now we got her.
Alright, here we go. Starting the recording, the separate recording.
We're apart, but that's behind us now. See how we've made a brand new start, and the future's looking up. And when you walk these halls, you feel it everywhere. Yeah, we're the Wonder Colts forever. Oh yeah, we are all together. Now it's better than ever. You can feel it. We are back, and I'm so glad that we're better than ever. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah, we're better than ever. Whoa, whoa. There was a time we couldn't see past the differences
that separated you and me, and it left us on our own.
but now you walk these halls and friends are everywhere. Yeah, we're the Wonder Colts forever. Oh yeah, we are all together. Now it's better than ever. Now that we are back on track, yes, I'm so glad that we're better than ever. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah, we're better than ever. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah, we're better than ever. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah, we're better than ever.
Alright, that was song number 1.
Time for song number 2.
You're never gonna bring me down. You're never gonna break this part of me. My friends are here to bring me around. Not singing just for popularity. We're here to let you know that we won't let it go. Our music is a bomb and it's about to blow. And you can try to fight, but we have got the light of friendship on our side. Got the music in our hearts. We're here to blow this thing apart. And together we will never be afraid of the dark.
So, I've seen all of it. Give me my pack of cigars, please.
Sure.
I'm going to give my honest opinion on both now that I've seen this last one 3 times.
Yeah, just for the fact that the video player I'm using there. Shit, what the fuck? Okay, that's anyway. The video player I use to play this DVD is
Bugging out.
Yeah, it's bugging out. It's I guess it's not really meant to play this. It's supposed to be able to play just about any format, but it's also designed to play formats most other video players don't play.
That's true. Now, I'm going to give my unbiased opinion on this one. Animation-wise, I have to give it an A+ on animation-wise. But, of course there's a but.
There's always a but.
Don't I already have one left? Oh wait, I think I already smoked
Yeah,
one.
you smoked that one, man.
I will have to give the animation very good. Definitely A+ on that one. Music-wise, it sounded like a... The first one sounded kind of like a mixture of country and pop. Not really big on pop. I'm actually a fan of country. But again, I have to give it an A+. Because they actually did very well on the voice recordings. I was actually watching very intently with the voice actresses and the mouth as the mouths are opening and closing for the words. They actually did very, very well on the recording on that one. So I didn't see any problems from there. They were actually right on. The graphics were actually much better than I thought. I was going in expecting something childish, you know, kind of like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Something like that.
I was going in expecting that type of animation, choppy, you know, doesn't make any sense, but very colorful, very fun for kids, definitely for kids. The music style itself, not really in my I would have to say, in my taste, I will listen to most music genres, but it's a little too... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to use the word girly, but it's definitely not my cup of tea.
And here's my little because as I said before, we tried to I did a sort of pre-recorded try to see if OBS would work with this. I only heard a little bit of the lyrics.
No, yeah, no, that didn't work either.
So I would say on par, it's some with lip sync of the animations with the audio was they did amazing.
They did.
I also noticed from the looks of it, they went for an 80s high school style sort of thing.
I will admit to the message behind the songs is very powerful. I would recommend it, especially for girls that are under peer pressure and that kind of stuff. Definitely good for them. For guys, not so much. I mean, I can understand why some of you fans of My Little Pony that are his age and my age, I can see where you feel the connection to it. But still, overall, message was good. Graphics were excellent. Lip syncing was perfect. The music itself was somewhat catchy. Overall, I would have to rank it for a child show, for children only, mind you, from the age of 8 to 15. I would have to give it an A+. But for being someone of my age, which I'm not going to reveal my age, of course, I would have to give it a C- for adult content, only because the fact is, 1, I am an adult, and 2, I really don't see the appeal for adults for this show. As I said, my opinion did change a little bit. I mean, yeah, I still hate it. I still do not like My Little Pony. But overall, I have to say, for the time, when was this thing made? Let's go ahead, see here. 2014. I would have
about 4 years ago.
So I would have to say, for the animation style, pretty damn good, actually. compared to what some of that shit's out there. So I have to say the
Yeah.
animation is really good. They put a lot of work into it, a lot of heart. So I can see where a lot of people enjoy it. I can see why it's popular. But overall, Bronies, challenge failed. You didn't change my opinion that much. I still hate it.
I'm still not a fan of it either, but when it comes, if I were going to be my professional opinion when it comes to the graphics, animation, what they are gearing this stuff for, when it comes to the age range, I say I give it about an A plus to an S rank when it comes to that. But like I said, for someone about my age or his age, which we're not really going to reveal, unless except for those that know me would already know my age.
And no me.
It's not really geared for guys our age at all.
I will say the Equestria Girls, I will say, is more tolerable than the actual My Little Pony show itself. This one's a lot more tolerable. So, can I say, I'm going to say one thing. Your challenge has been accepted. Mr. Gentleman from Facebook, who brought these challenges up to me, I have accepted your challenge, and I am going to take it very seriously. And so far, we're on a good roll. Other than his technical equipment being a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the first time. But then again, this is the first time we've done a kind of a review challenge like this.
Yes,
so
this is definitely a new one for
technical
us.
difficulties were calculated, but just wasn't calculated to be that bad.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. The next challenge is going to be all Dr. Spartan. I have nothing to do with it. So whatever he does with it, I mean, I gave him the premise for the idea. And this is going to be, we're going to get off here from part 1. We're fit to do part 2. This will be probably a 3-part.
And luckily for me, at the time I'm looking at the time it is, and we're doing this kind of like in the morning thing because we're night shifters.
Yeah.
So it's becoming daylight right now from when I'm looking outside the window and stuff. So there's enough light for us to do that, or if we need to, I'll just grab a flashlight and we could do I can do the challenge part 2.
And as I said, I'm leaving it with him. And this is going to be
He will be in it too.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, you're gonna have to hold the camera and shit, and more than likely the flashlight. So
That's true. Now, as I said, he's going to be the one that does part 3, or part 2, and part 3. We also have a special part 4.
It's bonus content. Though.
Bonus content, which will be part of the 3rd video.
That, or if we figure out to, we'll make a little card thing that pops up it's somewhere like I think top right of the video screen on YouTube. If we do figure that out, if not, it's going to be at the very end of the 3rd challenge.
You know what? I just had an idea. If y'all stayed on this long enough to hear us, we're going to do this. This is going to be something new to my show. I want you to give me challenges to try and him to try to change our mind on the My Little Pony genre.
It's not, and I'm going to say this out loud, not just challenges for the My Little Pony stuff, because challenge accepted, and some other challenges. I'm going to say this ahead of time. I'm going to be very nitpicky about challenges. Some of them I might, if it's within it, if it has to the point, if I have to start spending stuff, I'm going to be very nitpicky about that.
Right.
But if it's stuff I don't need to really spend so much money, I won't mind doing. I will accept the challenge.
But as I said before,
we're going to have a little flair to it.
But I will say this. Bronies, Pegasisters, anything from the My Little Pony group. So go ahead, give us challenges that don't require a lot of spending because our budget's limited.
Mm-hmm.
And we will do our best. Now, yes, we will nitpick through the ones that we want to hear from and what we want to do. But your job is to make us change our minds.
And who knows, some of the challenges that we, as long as it's still within our budget constraints, if we don't immediately pick them and we do enough challenges y'all continue liking, we might start doing some of those challenges as bonus content for y'all.
Exactly. Because right now, we're looking for new challenges. Now, I do a lot of Let's Plays, as y'all know. I really do. And
yeah, we're mainly Let's Players.
ain't that the damn truth. So here's what we're going to
gamers,
do.
We're hermits, for crying out loud, to an extent.
So here's what we're going to do. You do that for us, we'll do the content for you. If it means reviewing more movies like this, you know what? Hell, I'm already decided to review this whole movie.
Especially if, like I said, if it doesn't cost, like, if movie stuff, if y'all find them on Netflix or Hulu, for that matter,
I think it's all on Netflix, though.
but still, there might be, who knows, Hulu has a wide variety of
Yeah,
stuff.
they do.
If y'all find anything like that where we can pretty much makes it a little easier for recording.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this part of my routine. Leave comments below on the challenges you want to see, and we'll do them. Now, if it's something along the lines of where we could personally get harmed, fuck that.
It depends. If it's possible where challenges we get harmed, we're going to have to first. Those challenges will have to wait until we have the right
Equipment.
because safety first.
Right.
I'm going to because most people are going to think this is a shout out, but like a channel I watched from Hi-Fi Studios, Hi-Fi Wrecked. They automatically put a disclaimer of stuff they do can potentially injure someone or kill someone because they do deal with stuff that can actually hurt someone.
Now, I'm going to give you a preview of the next episode. We're going to call it The Burning of the Bronies. So, the challenge is fairly simple. Dr. Spartan, would you like to explain the challenge?
Well, since this is going to be pretty much kind of bonus content towards the next challenge, I am actually going to show y'all what is going to be part of that challenge. And
Correct.
This one we actually did have this.
I spent my own personal money on this one.
Yeah, this was not out of our little challenge budget.
Yeah, no, it came out of my damn budget.
Yeah, but still,
This next challenge, I am not.
What's in here, and most likely, if y'all can see through this bag, y'all can probably guess what's in here.
Correct.
I will not review what's in, unless y'all have already guessed what it is. I will not take this out of the bag until we do the next video.
And believe me, it's going to be a video worth watching. So, until next time, everybody, this is Nightburn 86. Here's a Claptraps, Bronies, anything My Little Pony. And my good friend, Dr. Spartan,
See you guys
signing
later.
off. Do it.